course, in this country, we're so through the looking glass on the obesity issue that even mentioning it is
Yeah.
some sort of a hate crime.
Right.
I mean, it is so Orwellian, and this is again a topic I've covered many times, and there is nothing that garners me more hate than this. No issue, no issue. You're just not allowed to talk about this, and it's preposterous because first of all, if this is truly a life and death issue, we
Yeah.
can't talk about the one thing that more than anything else is causing the death. But it is Orwellian. Terms like body positivity.
Yeah.
There is nothing positive health-wise.
Yeah.
Now, if you think it's beautiful, great. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but science is not.
No, it's not. And honestly, it's not even beauty. It's people trying to help people's feelings. They're trying to help your
No,
feelings.
there are people, we used to call them chubby chasers.
Oh, sure.
There
Yeah.
are people who actually, and I'm sure there's more than a few, and I think it's also, look, the ideals of beauty change. I mean, back in the, what was it, 17th century, I mean, you can see the paintings, that,
Sure.
especially when people were poorer, it was a sign of status to have fat on you
Yeah.
because you had food.
Yeah. More than enough.
Right.
Yeah.
So it does change, and it's also can be a cultural thing. It's also maybe when you grew up. I mean, when I was first masturbating, it was the era of Twiggy, you know, the first waif model, and thin was in. To me, like the pie wagons of the 50s, like Marilyn Monroe, those hippie girls like the ones on Mad Men, you know, the big redhead on Mad. That was like, ugh, that's my father's era. That's ugh. I couldn't raise an erection with a derrick looking at those girls. I like and I kept that my whole life. You know, I like that. I like tight and, you know, what they called hard bodies in the 80s. That's not in style anymore. It's Kardashian, Jennifer Lopez made the big ass trendy, and that's what they like now. So it does change.
But there's a giant difference between Jennifer Lopez and a fat person. Like to say that, you know, like things are like that's always kind of been style. Like big hips and large breasts, it's genetic. There's a genetic inclination. Like men are attracted to that because women with wide hips, they give birth easier.
I'm not attracted to that.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, you know, people are attracted to different things for
right.
sure, but it's like there's a genetic reason for it.
I mean, I agree that Jennifer Lopez is a beautiful woman. Amazing how she's continued her looks into
Yeah,
her
she's
50s.
like 51. She's still hot as the sun. It's crazy.
But there is no world in which I am attracted to an ass that big.
Wow.
That's just not my style.
I'm on the other team. I like it.
Oh, really?
I like it.
Yeah, well, you fit in more with good for you, Joe. You fit in with the kids today and your big ass loving friends.
Yeah.